Hey y'all, I'm Mackenzie and I'm an exercise physiologist here at Rescue MD. Today's video is just going to go over some basic resistance band exercises for you guys. So whether you're just starting out on your fitness journey or you're just looking to kind of add to your current routine that you already have, this video will be great for you. Resistance bands are a great way to build up your strength, improve your flexibility, and like I said, to add some variety, all from the comfort of your own home. So throughout the video today, you'll see that I kind of utilize two different bands here. So one of them is kind of open like this, so it gives you a load of ways that you can utilize it. And then I also use this closed band as well. Both are great options, but if you only have one at home, that's completely okay. Also wanted to mention before we get into the video that all these exercises are going to be kind of targeting the full body, but if you do need to make modifications like sitting down throughout, that's completely okay. And just make sure you modify it to your capability, okay? So let's get into the video.
For pull apart, stand with knees bent and feet shoulder width apart. Grab the band at shoulder level with your palms down, with arms straight. Pull the band back until your shoulder blades contract and return to the starting position. Next, we have our shoulder press. For these, you want to stand in the center of the band with feet shoulder width apart. Grip the ends at shoulder level with palms facing forward. Press up to fully extend your arms and then slowly lower back down. With this, you want to remember to keep your core engaged the entire time. Moving into our front raise, stand on the middle of the band with your feet shoulder width apart and hands at your sides with your palms facing back. Next, without locking your elbows, bring your arms straight out in front of you to shoulder height and slowly lower back down. Next, we have our bent over rows. With these, you want to stand over the center of the band with your feet shoulder width apart again. Bend slightly at your knees and hinge at your waist, keeping your hips back. Grab the band ends with your hands facing the outside of your knees. With your elbows bent, pull the band up towards your hips, squeezing your shoulder blades together until your elbows form a 90-degree angle. Then return to your starting position. Make sure you keep your back flat during this and contract the shoulder blades as you pull towards your hips. For rear flies, stand positioning with your feet over the middle of the band. Bend forward at your waist, your back straight, and raise your arms straight out to your sides until the band reaches shoulder level. Make sure you squeeze your shoulder blades and then return to the starting position. Next, we have our tricep kickbacks. Stand in a forward bend position with your feet together, positioned over the center of the band. Holding each end of the band, position your arms at your sides with your palms facing behind you. Bend at the elbows, keeping them tucked by your sides until your forearms are parallel to the floor. Next, press down your arms, pushing the band behind you until your arms are fully extended, and then you will lower back down to your starting position. Moving into our upright rows, stand with feet shoulder width apart over the center of the band, gripping it with palms facing you. Pull the band up to shoulder level with the elbows bent in a V, then lower back to starting position. Next, we have our lateral raises. Stand with your feet positioned over the center of the band. Grip each end with your arms down at your side and your palms facing in. Bend one elbow ever so slightly and raise that arm straight out to the side till you reach shoulder level. Then you'll slowly lower back down. Next, we'll move into our wood chopper exercise. This is great for the core. Starting off, anchor the band under one foot. Grab the free end of the band with your arms stretched out overhead. In one smooth motion, pull the band down diagonally across your body to the front of your knees while rotating your hip and pivoting the back foot. Slowly return to the starting position and continue to repeat this movement. From here, we're going to move into our front squat. So what you'll do is stand on the band with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Holding a handle in each hand, bring the top of the band over each shoulder. If the band is too long, secure it in place by crossing your arms at your chest. Lower as if you're sitting into a chair. Keep your chest up, abs firm, and feet flat. Rise back up to the starting position and continue this motion. Now we'll move into our deadlift. Stand on the band with your feet shoulder width apart. Hold the ends of the band with your hands either by your side or bringing them to your shoulders. With a slight bend in your knees, hinge at your hips while keeping your back straight. Reverse the movement by hinging at your hips and lowering the back to the starting position. As you can see, I went ahead and changed out our band here, so now we're using the looped band instead, and we'll be bringing it just above our knees, about 6 inches above. We'll now go into performing a standing adduction, which is great for the hips and groin. What you'll do is lift your working leg, slowly bring your foot out to the side. Keep your foot pointed forward and lead with your heel to engage your glutes. If you feel wobbly, grab a support like a wall or at the back of a chair. All you'll do from there is lower back down to the starting position. Keeping the loop band on our legs, we'll go ahead and move into our lateral band walk. Place your feet about shoulder width apart to create some tension on the band. We'll be in a half squatting position, and all you'll do is shift your weight to your left side, stepping sideways with the right leg. Move your standing leg slightly in, but keeping the band taut. So we'll go ahead and take that loop band off our legs, and for this next exercise, we'll actually need a chair, and we'll go back to our original band that we were using. So for this next one, it's going to be our concentration curl, so that'll be focusing on our bicep. So what you'll want to do is start with the band placed underneath one of your feet. Grasp the opposite end of the band with one hand resting the elbow on the inside of your knee. With your palm facing away from your knee, curl the band up towards your shoulder, squeezing your bicep at the top, and then you'll slowly lower back down and repeat this movement. So for this next exercise, we're going to stay seated, but we're going to bring back that loop band again to make sure you bring that just above your knees. So we're going to move into our seated hip abduction. So with this, sit on the edge of a chair or a bench. Place your feet slightly wider than your shoulders. Slowly press your knees out, keeping feet steady as your legs move apart. Hold for 2 seconds, and then go ahead and bring those knees back together. And now we're going to actually move into our last exercise for the video, and this is going to be a seated chest press. So for this one, I actually looped my band around the back of the chair. If you don't have a chair that's tall enough to do this, that's completely okay. You can just loop it around your own personal back and just pull and wrap the band a little bit tighter around your hands. But essentially all you're going to do is grab each end of the bands with your hands and bring them to shoulder level. You'll press the bands straight out in front of you from your chest until your arms are fully extended. You want to squeeze the chest here for 1 to 2 seconds, and then you will return to that starting position. With this one, you just want to make sure that you're always in control and the band is not leading you.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video is showing you just how effective and versatile resistance bands can be. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you use resistance bands in your workouts, or if you have any questions. Stay strong, stay consistent, and keep pushing towards your goals.